Hello everybody, thanks for jumping back into the Let's Look Brad channel, but if you're new here, thank you for watching. I do have a quarter box here. I went ahead and ripped up the top just to make sure that it was all circulated because I've been getting a lot of uncirculated. Actually, I was up at the banks a couple of minutes ago. They gave me a quarter box and I had to open it up in the truck, and I did, and it was all brand new 2023 quarters in there. So I went ahead and dumped it off, got some circulated coins, so we looked through these. But I also stopped by the coin shop. I went ahead and picked up a few more rounds of silver there. I was actually looking through the Morgan dollars. I wanted to be able to pull the Morgans out, do a little VAM search, but they're kind of getting picky, I guess, more or less. They're wanting to know if I want to buy a bulk of them. They're not really letting me take the time to look through them, which is fine. But I'm the only one in there, and there's like 6 other people inside working behind the counter. So a little different. Anyhow, I do have actually these. This is the Noah's Ark. That's going to be 1 ounce silver round there, the Noah's Ark, and then the €1.5 or 1,500 euro, whichever it looks. But I did pick up a couple of extra of these. They had them for only $2 over spot, which is about par because they need to make their money. A couple of the maple leafs there. And to let y'all know too, as you see right here, it says $5. You can actually use this as currency. You can use it as money. You go up there and use that as, I guess, you can use it as $5 here. I don't know how they would convert over in pounds, but you can use these for buying stuff with. I wouldn't approve of it, but if it's your last straw and the last bit and you're down on your luck, I mean, you could do that. And then also too, this is actually a pretty cool one. It's a 999. As you see, 4 nines there. It's like a Mayan or Incan, I would say like a Mayan kind of thing. That's pretty cool. Pretty nice design on there. And on the other side, it's the same thing. It shows you a little bit of information on it. $5. It's got the Vancouver 2010 Olympics little piece there. But they're all silver. Like I say, silver spot is up quite a bit. So if you haven't looked at it, make sure you check the spot price of silver and gold right now. Because if you want to get out and get some, this will probably be the prime time to do it. You know, there's a lot of opinions, a lot of optimism about where it goes, where it comes. I'm the type of guy that loves silver, so I'm going to pick up a few rounds. I'm not going to dump my whole bank account into it, but it's always nice just to get a few extra rounds because this stuff ever spikes. Then if I need to turn it around, I definitely have a couple of tanks of gas right there. So anyhow, we do have circulated coins here. I actually looked on the top, see if there was any W's, any kind of varieties, any errors or anything showing. I didn't see anything. I haven't flipped them over yet, but hopefully we get some silver out of here. It's been a little while since we got ourselves a silver quarter. It would be nice to find some more proofs and stuff in there. I would love to get more W's. I'm actually still quite surprised the W's are falling out of these boxes as much as they are, because there is a lot of videos out there with people pulling W quarters. So anyhow, so hopefully we get something out of here. On our first find, I will bring you right back in, but let's get at it and see what we get. Just a quick check-in. Probably got 12 rolls up in the box here. Got quite a few. The Bicentennial sit off to the side. Denver and Philadelphia minted there. But quite a few of the variety years also added up. Now the Maria Tall Chief, actually, I don't have a Philadelphia version. I think we got a couple of them in here, which is nice. And then we also have a couple of the Denver versions also that are stacked in here. And I've wanted to take a look at, actually, if I had a full box of the Maria Tall Chief, I'd probably go ahead and look through a full box of those. But since it was the other 2023 versions of the that I got earlier, I went ahead, like I say, just switched off. Got some circulated ones, but we did get a 1970 there. It looks like it was somebody's good luck token away. It's just smooth all the way around, and then also even on the reverse there, it's pretty smooth. Somebody's good luck token. Then another one, someone got bored and they would had to have it. I mean, I'm not for sure, honestly. That right there would have taken a little bit of time, because you see the date, which is down on the bottom here. They just went around the edge there and literally chiseled the edge, left the reeded portion of it, and the obverse is just fine. So this is the Philadelphia version. I'm pretty sure somebody had played with it, but you never know. Anyhow, oddity. Stack that one up, and a possible upgrader there for the album, which is a nice looking North Dakota quarter. Nice little sheen on it. Anyhow, just an update. There's a 1965 Philadelphia up underneath the scope, and I checked it on the obverse. So 1965 here, you can have either of obverse or reverse, being a DDO or a DDR. Not seeing any kind of doubling on the front here. Nothing really tined or sprawled out right. Now, if you flip it over though to the reverse here, what caught my eye was basically that eye. Look at that eye there. Put some shade on it a little bit just to let you see it. But the eye there looks like it's got some doubling going on it. And then if you move it over here to E pluribus unum, the E pluribus, see the U itself looks like it's got some doubling going on. It's actually going below it. Same thing with this U. Inside of the R there, let me click in one time. The inside of the R looks like it's got a little bit of doubling. It's right here notched, but it's tough to tell. And you see the S. The S here looks like it's actually on the inside of it. Now the E, if you get it also on the right side, you see what looks kind of like doubling on the inside of it. Possibly, but it's in really rough condition. Tough to tell. Like I say, it's really bold. Like I say, E pluribus to me looks like it's kind of doubled on there, but I'm definitely not going to hold on to, in this condition, it wouldn't be worth anything probably but a quarter. But yeah, like I said, that eye there definitely looks like it's doubled. Not seeing anything on the C or the R. I mean, it could possibly be some on the E overhang there. A little tough to tell. But that one's going to go back into the bag. I've actually grabbed the next roll out. I set the 65 up there. I want to say that's going to be a proof. That's going to be a Minnesota proof right there on the end. So that would definitely be a find. Let's continue. Boy, we were getting down on this box. So we got one roll left here. Got some varieties set up there. I did have that one S. This is going to be an NIFC, not intended for circulation, which the S there is a nice little proof. But these right here are really cool to load up in an album, especially to collectors. That's what they made for. So NIFC they were made for the collectors out there. So that's awesome. But we did get a W quarter, which, like I said, I was pretty excited because we were getting down on the box pretty quick. We got a V75 preview right there in front of the mouth there, right below the U, as you see. And then over here, you got a W on there for the West Point. And then let's see what we got. National Park, American Samoa, 2020. Nice. We got a find. Well, that's awesome. We'll put that one up here. Now, I did hold off the 2023 Philadelphia. That's the Maria Tall Chief quarter that I told you I needed for the album. I waited a while to actually get a Philadelphia out of there. So we stacked one up. We will load up in the binder with that one and the bicentennials. One roll left. All right, we knocked out the first box there. So I'm looking through the varieties here. Now, I do have a 2023 Philadelphia Kanaka Ole. One of the identifiers is a nice little die clash on here that you'll have. The clashing will be literally on the left side of the hair right here, what looks like a ravine or a sand dune. Running right through here, you'll have a nice little roundish clash that's right here. That's a good telltale sign that if you have a clash. Now, this one here, a little different. This one's actually going to be on the eyes that I was looking at. And I've got it zoomed in on... It's a little awkward. I got it zoomed in, but I'm going to push the side of the coin. Just hold the edge of the coin. I'm going to pick it up. And see if I can get you up under the light for this one here. But the eyes, look at the eyes on there. Actually, the nose, it's kind of like it was dye deterioration kind of. But the eyes are actually doubled. You can definitely tell they're stamped or... they were hammered a couple of times there. It looks like it's going to get you this way a little more. A little tough to do it this way. But yeah, it's definitely doubling in the eyes to me. Right there. Look at that. It's actually almost like it's tripled there. So that's definitely a doubled eye for sure. I'm going to lay you down, and I'm actually going to adjust the scope back to its regular. That's what I was looking at when I was seeing it. I was like, well, it's lipped out here for sure. You see all the way around there is lipped. And then that's when I turned it on the side. And it's got a little bitty die chip right there on the nose. But yeah, I think that's going to be a double die on a 2023 Philadelphia Kanaka. I'm going to hold that one off to the side, submit it off to a few folks to see what they think also. But that's pretty awesome. And we got this one here, 1970D, that I've got left. We'll put up under the scope and switch hands. I'm just checking for in case there's any DDOs or DDR or anything going on here. Let me get you a little more tuned in. Right there. Let's see. Nothing there. Anything on the God We Trust. Any clashing around the neck. Anything on the 1970. Not seeing anything sticking out. No D over D. Flip it over. Check along the states. Not seeing anything there. $1, pretty messed up though, so it'd be really tough to see anything on it. But just do the last little quarter while I had you in. I'm gonna go ahead and go and dump these out here. I'm gonna go grab another box. Be right back in. Well, it's not a box, but it is $500 in quarters. The lady just took them out of the box, she said, wrapped them up in $100 bands, and puts them in her register, her slot there for her little accounting area. So anyhow, we do have $500 in quarters, and I already flipped them over to see if there's anything on the bottom side of them. I didn't see anything showing, but let's see what we get in the inside. We're already, into the third or fourth band there, so I do got quite a few of the varieties set up here. Still looking for that nice little Duke Ellington where the E and L are kind of strung down into the piano keys there. So quite a few varieties here. It'd be that fourth or sixth tree there added up on there. Some DDOs, DDRs on these 71, 65, so forth, so on. So, but we did get two S and IFCs. So we got a Great Basin 2013, and then we got another S here in good shape also. And that one's going to be a Tuskegee Airman 2021. So I want to say, actually, I needed a Tuskegee Airman to replace the one I had in the binder. I still keep my cases that I have, for these proof sets, though. I still keep the cases just in case I'm able to fill the album up with the ones I'm pulling out of the rolls. And like I say, that's pretty cool to find that one. So I get to pull that one back out and slab it into the case there. But yeah, we did find another one of these oddities here. It's a misaligned die, or there's something going on with the edging of it. You see just around the edging around here, all the way around the top. It's really thick and flattened over here on this left side here. And then if you spin it over, it's just kind of the same way. It's just flattened and thick all the way around on this side here. So that's interesting. You see how it's beaded up and it stands up on the right side there, but it's flat on this side. Not for sure what that would be, but yeah, that was just an oddity. Just something to pull out, just something to look at. Let's keep moving. We knocked out the other $500 in wrapped bands that we had. I looked through all the varieties here, stacked everything up so far that we've got. We've got quite a few more finds, but I think I'm going to run and get another box. So I will be right back in, crossing fingers, with another $500 in rolls or a box. $500 more in quarters. So it looks like either bank wrapped or customer wrapped. So got a pretty good mix of those. Got a couple of Loomis rolls there, a Loomis stack here, and then another full possible customer wrap rolls. We will see here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and jump on in. Going to do the Loomis here first. Not seeing anything silver or W on the bottom, but we got quarters. We are down to our last $100 band there, so I do have a ton of bicentennial set up here. Crossing fingers we get something out of it, something out of the varieties here if possible. I got a couple things to show y'all. So we did get a foreign out of there, which is going to be a Bleeze 2012 foreign. I got the Choctaw Culture, which is a Philadelphia, really tough for me to find. A really nice Georgia there. This roll here, which I'm working on now, this came out of it. It's like it was burned in the fire or something. But that's actually really cool the way the toning of that is, though. That's kind of interesting. Just hold it off to the side for a couple of seconds. But this one here, I usually get awkward looking coins out of the rolls here. This one's going to be one of those. Like, it's got a nice little wrinkle across where the horse would be at there. It's got a little, what would be a chip or something on this left side here. Yeah, it looks pretty beat in, but the weird thing is it's perfectly flat. I even sandwiched it in between two coins. It was perfectly flat. But I get these. I'm not, it's kind of weird. It's really beat in for sure, yeah, but it's really weird. But I get them in rolls. I'm not for sure what they are. I've had a ton of them, and I post them. There's no reeded edge. It's just rounded out like it was a washer coin, but it's got a little reading on there. Just interesting. I even put one beside it to show you exactly what it looks like, honestly. And like I say, it's flush, it's flat, but it comes out like that. So anyhow, and this roll here I wanted to bring you in because we had another find. We got another W. Another V75 preview on there. And we got Tallgrass Prairie. Cool. Set that beside this other W right here. Keep working. All right, I finished up on that last $500 round we had there. So we didn't have much in the varieties there. Checked a bunch of the oddities and stuff like that. Just threw them back in the bag to take them back up to the bank. But we did get quite a few finds, which I'm really happy about. So we got the Maria Tall Chief Quarter. That's going to be the Philadelphia that I needed for the album. This one's going to have the Kanaka Oles, possibly with the double I. That's on the other side that I showed you on the scope for a little while. We got our 2012 Belize, 25 cents. That's going to be a nice little Queen Elizabeth there. So anyhow, we move up here to our 3S quarters also, which are going to be the NIFCs or the NIFC. And like I say, two of the regular ones there, they're not proof or whatnot, but this last one is definitely proof. And then our 2W quarters, which is always welcome in the finds. Really excited to find those two. They're worth quite a bit of money, you know, $10, $15 if you try to sell them outright. But all these really I hold on to. I think I've got 115 of them near about total. So anyhow, nice little 3-box or $1,500 hunt total. Hopefully we get some more half dollars coming in. I do have 4 boxes ordered from a couple more banks, so we get some half dollars in. Try to do a preview or probably a live run on those. But anyhow, hope y'all liked the video. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. And I will see y'all on the next video.